Andrews College here in Blackrock, County Dublin for the final games, the final half of the Kate Russell 2019 tournament. It's Kilkenny College, the retaining champions of the Kate Russell 0 and our host St Andrews College 0. It's Crescent College Comprehensive Munster champions that are in firm control, firm grip on the Kate Russell trophy going into the second half, where Kilkenny College need to win by 5 clear goals. It's looking like a mammoth task at the moment, Ivan Ovington. It's looking good for Crescent. I said that at the start of the game. It seems will Crescent be popping the corks yet? I think they just might be.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Kilkenny aren't going to win this game by 5 goals. But like as we were speaking about it at half time, like I think Kilkenny have, they overachieved maybe, but they've certainly absolutely maxed out on everything that they've had, and they could be very, very happy with the performance that they've put in here. I think this is really a case now, 25 minutes for both teams to maybe see can they get a win, which would be great for either side, Andrews will probably look back on this as maybe an opportunity missed. But for Kilkenny, I think they've had a superb tournament.
Yeah, indeed they have. It's Kilkenny, as we've mentioned on several occasions, all built on a firm bedrock of defence. As we've mentioned during the last game against Crescent that finished 0-0. When you do get around that very well organised defence, you've got an outstanding goalkeeper, Nellie McLaughlin, who's only conceded once in the whole competition. They've only shipped 1 goal. That came from a penalty stroke, as we've already mentioned. Their main threat up front has come from the girl in possession just a moment ago. That's Elva Kerr. She scored twice for them. The other goal coming from their captain. That's been a problem for them in this competition. They've only managed 3 goals. Izzy Burke with the other goal for them. That came in their 2-0 win over the Jez. And it's just needing 5 goals in this game. It never looked likely. It still doesn't at this stage. They haven't created enough. And St Andrews now themselves will be looking to finish this competition on a high. And they're in possession now with Martha McCready. McCready on that near side in possession. Good work from McCready on this occasion. Comes back on, looks for Juliet Byrne. Decides and opts against that. Gives it instead to Alex Orr. And it's Orr on the run. But she's been blown up for a free, and it's going to be Jessie Wagoner for Kilkenny College to restart. Fires it in towards the D, but it's a good block from Aikens, and away come St Andrews, but Aikens' pass is just too long for Juliet Byrne, and away comes Wagoner again. She's got Burke in space inside the D. Izzy Burke now with a chance for Kilkenny. That's good defending though, and away comes St Andrews. It's a poor enough pass though on that occasion from Rachel Diggin, but Diggin's going to leave that over the sideline. Good work from Ali Williams to get the interception, but it's going to be Alana Rothwell to restart play over on that far side for St Andrews, who, as I've mentioned, are looking to finish this competition with a victory. Lost to 1-0 to Banbridge in their previous game today. Lost 1-0 to Crescent and beat the Jez yesterday. Good win against the Jez, 3-0 victory, but it hasn't been enough for the home side, with great ambitions to win the Kate Russell this year, especially with the competition being on their home grounds, but just hasn't worked out, Ivan.
No, it hasn't. I think if you look back on the game yesterday against Crescent, I think that was probably the one which they'll probably look back on with most regret. Just a little bit flat, I think maybe the anticipation, the expectation, they just didn't bring the energy levels. I think this morning against Banbridge, I think they fell foul of the outstanding display by a team in the tournament. So, that was obviously a 1-0 win to Banbridge. I think again it's the game against Crescent yesterday, I think, where they'll look back and they say, look, we didn't do ourselves justice there, but they've 25 minutes to at least go out on a victory here. But at the moment, if I was a betting man, I'd be sticking a few quid on a 0-0 draw, to be honest.
Certainly looking that way in the final game of the Kate Russell Tournament 2019, brought to you live and exclusively on sportinglimerick.com. Live and exclusive, as I've mentioned, from St Andrews College here in Blackrock, County Dublin. We've had fantastic hosts in the last couple of days, and our thanks go out to them. Don't have enough thanks for everything that St Andrews have given us in the last couple of days. But we'll do our best on this occasion. It's Ailbhe Kerr on the attack for Kilkenny College. It's going to be a free. She's won that off Katie Murphy. And it's going to be Jessie Wagoner to take this. We have 2 balls on the pitch and we're going to have a little slight delay before Wagoner takes this. Last couple of passes she's delivered have been long ones. It's blocked on this occasion by McCready, but it's a good tackle from Wagoner. And she's won a sideline ball for this Kilkenny College team. Plays the ball long down the side, looking for Kerr, and it's Kerr in possession now for Kilkenny College, but it's hit her foot, and that's going to be advantage for St Andrews College. It's going to end up in a free for them. It's going to be Katie Murphy to take, and plays it inside. And here comes St Andrews on the attack again. It's Alex Orr now in possession. Good work from Wagoner to force that ball out over the sideline, and Murphy again will take this from Andrew. She goes up the line. It's a good pass looking for Orr. It's just unable to control it on that occasion, and Martha McCready's best efforts to keep the ball in play and not see it not go out over the baseline doesn't work out for her, and Ruth MacDonald starts with a high one down. It's going to be defended by Katie Jane Marshall. It's a good pass into Rachel digging into the centre. Now into Amy Elliott. Elliott on the run. That's a dangerous ball. She has a shot. Takes a deflection off. I think it was Rachel Lucy there. Indeed it was. Rachel Lacey with the block, and even that could have went anywhere and it would have been a goal for St Andrews.
It could have gone anywhere, but again, that's a quality ball there. At least it's a ball being fired into the D with a target in mind. The only issue I'd have with the ball is the angle that it's actually coming in from, that it's very, very difficult for an attacker to do anything with a ball coming straight at the goal. You need to generate some sort of angle to fizz that ball in. That second ball that went in, that's the area. Now here's a great chance.
Yeah, it's Martha McCready. She gets the shot. It's a block. Ellie McLaughlin's gone out. She flicks it away. It was Ruth MacDonald with the block. And then McLaughlin dived on it. She got a flick to it. She got an initial block, then flicked it away from danger. And MacDonald was there again. And it's no surprise to us, Ivan, that it's MacDonald and McLaughlin again saving Kilkenny.
Those two have been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding all tournament. Just that's probably the best chance. It's from a mistake like that you're gonna, Kilkenny will kind of open up a little bit there, and that was just a sloppy ball, a loose ball, which that's a great chance. A chance like that, you have to finish that. If you want to win a tournament, if you want to win a game, and a chance like that arrives, you've got to take that. The shot, I would have liked to have seen McCready go a little bit more venom there. She goes with a slap hit. I'd like to see her hit that. Or you've got the option of a ball inside for a player free on the P spot. In that situation, McLaughlin is facing up for the first one. She's going to be in transit when that ball comes across. She's going to have to shift to her right, so the player on the P spot has an even better chance of putting that away with a first-time finish. But that's as good a chance as we're going to see fashioned in this game. I think we may see a goal, but I don't know if we'll get a better chance.
Yeah, it's St Andrews College on the attack again, and it's Alex Orr plays it to McCready. Good work from McCready. There's advantage here. It's going to be a short corner. Excellent work from Martha McCready on that occasion, and it was Rachel Lacey who got in the way of it. Unfortunately, from Kilkenny point of view, it hit her foot, and this is the best chance. We said it may not be as good as the last chance, but this short corner is a great chance for St Andrews to open the scoring.
Yeah, it is. They've options off the top of the D. I don't think they're going to beat McLaughlin with anything straight here, so I think they need to get this out trapped, and then you're looking at someone like Katie Jane Marshall to get onto this ball, fizz it, and look for deflection. Just by the way that they're lining up here now, I would expect this to go to trap 2 to Diggin, Katie Jane Marshall to fire it in, probably looking for Amy Elliott for a deflection.
It's Alex Orr that's going to take it. It goes to trap 2, and it's going to be Marshall. She tries the flick. It's a chance, and Martha McCready is there. A brilliantly worked short corner. Brilliant work from St Andrews. The trap was perfect. Marshall feigned to shoot. She flicked it towards goal. She knew what she was doing. Excellent movement from McCready, and that's a brilliantly worked goal by St Andrews.
Yeah, it is a brilliantly worked goal. Anytime you look at a short corner and you see it executed as finely as that, you go, that looks easy, but to actually coordinate that and to get that execution, that level of execution is brilliant. That ball there is coming from Katie Jane Marshall. It's far down the left foot of the defence, outside the left foot. Amy Elliott, as I had said, would probably be the target, but Elliott's gone in. They can only take one of those deflectors. They've marked Elliott, and then McCready is available on the left foot of the defender. So that's a beautifully worked goal. There was certainly something like that appeared in their cup run as well, and I think it was the semi-final. They scored a carbon copy of that corner, so that's a corner that they've had in their locker for a while. But it's beautifully executed. But they're going to have to defend one now down the other end.
Great work for Ailbhe Kerr to force that mistake and that foul from the St Andrews defence, and it's an immediate chance for Kilkenny College to get back on level terms with their own short corner, the first of the second half for them. But in a bigger picture, Ivan, it's great news for Crescent College that St Andrews have taken the lead here.
Oh, it is, yeah. But I don't think it was in doubt at any stage, to be honest with you. There's a chance now for Kilkenny to get on the board, but as we've said many times, the prospect of them scoring 6 now, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it doesn't look to be the case, but we'll never say never. As Isil Cahill to take this. Strap has come to Burke. Burke flicks it inside. Good work from the St Andrews event. Burke, another reverse effort, and it's hit one of her own players. Dangerous play is called. Could have been a nasty one, that, but thankfully she's okay. Some of the St Andrews players questioning something with one of the umpires, but it's going to be their possession. Amy Elliott that's questioning the far umpire. It's going to be Katie Jane Marshall. And I hear a bit of music starting. I think that's coming from Crescent. Party atmosphere has now started in the Crescent College dressing room by the looks of things. We see Cahill Duggan, their coach, down in front of us, still refusing to believe that Crescent are Kate Russell champions. He's having none of it yet, biting the fingernails. He's still worried. I don't know why, but we'll find out. I don't think Kilkenny College are going to score 6. Cahill is not even looking at the game at the moment. We'll hope to get reaction from him after this game. He should. As it's played downfield. Good touch here. Brilliant, excellent by Robin O'Leary. Look, Ivan says she could have went to the baseline, but it's Gabby Lewis in possession now. Just lost full control of the ball at the wrong time. That's poor enough from Lewis. And Megan Telford Kelly has won it back. It's going to be a lone furrow for Telford Kelly. It's well tackled on that occasion by Katie Jane Marshall. As the Crescent fans start with "We Are the Champions," it's Joey Lord over on that far side now in possession for St Andrews. A good turnover on that side from O'Leary. In fact, it's Rachel Diggin. It's gone out over the baseline. But now it's time for Crescent to celebrate, really. I'm not sure why, as I just mentioned, why Cahill Duggan, the Crescent coach, is biting his nails, Ivan. He's right in front of us here. He looks a nervous man, but he should be a man with a big smile on his face.
He should be. His team, when you look back in a tournament as a coach, you go, right, do we maximise on what we had? And I think, Kilkenny can possibly say, yes, we did. And certainly Crescent are the obvious ones. They've absolutely maxed out on what they had. And I think the difference with Crescent and the rest of the sides is I think they had a little bit of potency up front. I think, we've seen Kilkenny, we've seen Andrews, we've seen Banbridge, and we've seen Jez, and all of those sides, with full respect, have just been a little bit blunt. You're going, right, okay, where is the goals coming from here? And, they've relied on set-piece goals, or they've relied on, mistakes. I think Crescent have been the one side with Cleary and Horan who have gone, right, okay, those girls will get you goals, and that's ultimately what's won them the tournament, is their ability to score goals.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. They scored 6 this morning against the Jez, and that seems to have been, well, it's no question, it's been the clincher for Crescent to beat Jez the first game this morning, 6-1, and that they're going to win this on scoring difference ahead of Banbridge in second place and Kilkenny College in third. But it's Kilkenny College on the run here. Good work from Alana Rothwell to dispossess Izzy Burke, and it's Rothwell now wins the free. Excellent defending from Rothwell. And there's going to be it's a card here. I think it's yellow from the far side. It's green, sorry. And it's Izzy Burke. The Kilkenny College captain said something to one of the umpires, I think, protested a bit much, and she's going to spend a couple of minutes in the sin bin. As away come St Andrews through Amy Elliott. Elliott running into trouble. She's got lucky on that occasion. The pass is then poor to Alana Rothwell. It's going to be sideline ball here, taken by Emily Dundon for for Kilkenny College, I should say. It's Katie Jane Marshall now back with possession for St Andrews. She wins a free, and it's Andrews now leading 1-0. Yeah, just over near coming up to 12 and a half minutes, around 13 minutes into the second half. It's all St Andrews at the moment, and they're on the search for a second goal. It's good work from Alex Orr on that occasion, but the pass wasn't there. Looking for Martha McCready. It's Orr in possession again here, under pressure from two Kilkenny College defenders. Good work from Orr, and she gives the ball back to Nicole O'Connell. O'Connell all the way back then, just halfway. Raking pass over from right to left from Katie Jane Marshall to Rothwell, and that's well worked. O'Leary with the first time pass, looking for Rachel Diggin, but Kilkenny do well to win that. Now it's Amy Elliott in possession. Elliott on the run, fires one. She was looking for the run of Joey Lord. She apologised to Lord. Lord had gone from left to right, inside the D. Elliott, the last time she'd seen her, she was on the left-hand side, and that one's gone astray. But that's the kind of ball that St Andrews need to keep playing in with direction from Elliott.
It's a ball I don't like. I don't like that ball going straight in from the middle of the pitch. They have to generate an angle on that ball. That ball has to come in from a 45-degree angle to allow the forwards to go and attack it, and to go attack it with a first touch finish. That ball there, the only thing you can do with that ball, because of the angle it's coming in at, it is come back, post up, get a trap on it, and then try to bring another player into play. To first time finish that ball is incredibly difficult. So I'd prefer to see them work that ball kind of, into the right inner channel or or left inner channel, and then fizz it in. That ball coming in straight from the middle of the pitch is asking a hell of a lot of your attackers to go and do something, especially if you want to try first time finish.
Yeah, and Izzy Burke back on the field, the Kilkenny College captain. Her time the sin bin is over. That's Nicole O'Connell in possession now. Amy Elliott now for Andrews. Takes on a couple of players. She's done well to get a free there. Looked like she'd gone down a blind alley, but it's a free now, and it's Elliott going to take it herself. She fires that one towards Robin O'Leary. Good control from O'Leary on this occasion now, and she's trying to set up an attack. It was a telegraph pass though, looking for Elliott, and it's Izzy Burke fires it downfield. Now a chance for Kilkenny College. It's flicked inside, looking for Elva Kerr, and it's good work from Nicole O'Connell. Patient, she let the ball come to her, and it's St Andrews now trying to build another attack with Alex Orts up the line towards Martha McCready. Good control from McCready, I should say, the St Andrews goal scorer, but she's been blown up. It's just clipped off her leg, or off her foot I should say, and it's going to be a free here to Kilkenny College. Coming up to 15 minutes into the second half, and it's St Andrews College leading 1-0. It's going to be Crescent College Comprehensive. The Munster champions are going to be Kate Russell champions, unless somehow, I don't think it's going to happen, that Kilkenny College are going to score 6 goals in the remaining 10 minutes of the 2019 Kate Russell tournament. They're on the attack now. That's Elva Kirk looking for Izzy Burke. It was the right idea. Burke was on the move, but the pass just too much on it. And it's going to be a sideline ball for St Andrews. It's Crescent College Comprehensive. They've 2 wins and 2 draws from their 4 games. Yesterday they beat the host in the first game of the tournament, St Andrews. They then went on to draw with Banbridge, a 1-1 draw. They did well to draw that game, a decent Banbridge performance, but it really was their form today. That 6-1 win over Jez, and when they're talking after this game, they're looking back on the footage tonight as Izzy Burke fires one at goal. Good save from Cambay. But when Crescent are looking back tonight, Ivan, it'll be that 6-1 performance against Jez this morning in a game where they could have scored another 3 or 4 goals that has really won this for them.
It was ultimate. Like we said at the beginning of the tournament, that we didn't feel that any side was going to dominate this tournament, and I think that's the way it's ended up. To win a Kate Russell with 2 draws and 2 wins is probably quite a rare thing. It was that performance, but I also wouldn't kind of discount their performance against Banbridge yesterday, which was gutsy. They had to come from behind. Banbridge were very good in the first half. Crescent were very flat, and they managed to find just Horan with that quick free and that snapshot in the reverse, which got them back into the game and won all. And they could have gone on and won that game. So that was a really gutsy performance. And I thought their first match against Andrews, when they came out, Andrews were flat, but that doesn't take anything away from Crescent. Like they're the team that's gone out, done what they've had to do, and they deserve to be champions. The outstanding performance of the tournament in one game was definitely Banbridge against Andrews, but you win it over 4 games, not 1 game. That's the nature of the tournament, and on that grounds, Crescent are certainly looking like worthy champions.
Indeed they are, and the celebrations are starting below us as Martin McCready flicks that one across. He's going to go out over the baseline, but the celebrations are starting below us here in St Andrews College. You see all the Crescent parents. We'll wave down at them from the commentary box here. It's a massive victory. The proud parents down below taking photos of the Crescent team below us. It's been an excellent performance from them. As Ivan Ovington has mentioned, they have... It's a bit early, that's blown up. That's not full time. No, there's an injury to St Andrews. The Crescent parents and supporters, well, mainly the parents got a bit overexcited there, thinking it was full time. There's still another 7 or 8 minutes for them to endure, but they can enjoy that 7 or 8 minutes still. Cathal Duggan looking below the Crescent, one of the Crescent coaches, along with Gary Kirby, a Limerick GAA legend. He's transferred his skills to helping this Crescent team earn victory in both Munster and the Kate Russell. But the below us down here, the Crescent players are the ones starting to celebrate. I think looking down on a few of them, Ivan, they can't quite believe it as of yet. Maybe you won't believe it. Maybe won't believe it till long after they receive the trophy from Chloe Watkins at the end of this game. But it's victory for Crescent, and it's scenes like that make this competition so special.
Yeah, I think it'll be very special for that Crescent team. I think when you come to a tournament and you expect to win it, I think the overwhelming emotion at the end of it is just pure relief. I think with that Crescent team, I think, no disrespect to them, but I think they probably came in hope as opposed to expectation, and they've exceeded their expectations. So, we talked about the format of this tournament, and it does steal you of that moment on the pitch where you play a final and you come through. But look, that's the format, and they've played the format, and they've been worthy winners at the end of that format. So to come to any tournament and exceed your expectations, well, that's all you can ask for, and they've done that tenfold.
Yeah, just the thoughts of Ivan Ovington there, the St Andrews College senior boys coach. Just as we were talking there, it was an excellent effort from Gabby Lewis, and another hardly surprising Ellie McLaughlin as well. Just to talk on that, surely has player of the tournament sewn up.
She's done well, but you got to look at the Crescent team as well. When they needed goals, when they needed big moments, I think Horn came up. So she was the difference. Cleary as well for Crescent came up with big moments. So I think that's been the difference, is that when it's a superb finish from Alex Orr there on the reverse to basically wrap up this game for Andrews, and that's really game, set and match now for Crescent. But if you're looking at player of the tournament, some players play great games, but if we're talking about player of the tournament, the players who've made the difference are Horan and Cleary for me. So you decide you decide which one is player of the tournament, but they've ultimately won the tournament for their goals have won the tournament for Crescent. So if I was picking a player of the tournament, it'd be one of those two. But you said you wanted to choose, so I'll leave you to decide.
Thankfully, Ivan, it's not our decision to make, so we'll happily leave that to someone else. That was an excellent piece of skill from Alex Orchie. Came in from the right-hand side, came in on the reverse, and that was a fantastic finish. It needed to be a fantastic finish to beat Ellie McLaughlin, and that's exactly what it was. And St Andrews College again with Nicole O'Connell on the attack. Played forward on this occasion, Katie Jen Marshall. Now good work from Juliet Byrne. Can she get to it again? She's won a free either way, and it's going to be possession for St Andrews College here. It's Rachel Diggin to take this free. With what, just coming up to 22 minutes on the clock here. There's 3 more minutes left in the Kate Russell tournament of 2019. It's Alex Orr on again. She's got another chance. Good defending on this occasion. In fact, it's not. It's Roisin Jordan got the stick in, a definite foul. And another chance for St Andrews to get a third goal.
Yep, again, it's a really positive finish for Andrews. I think they'll, looking back on this tournament, they'll be disappointed with where they finished up. But it'll be good to finish on a positive result here. So, if they could put another one away here, 3-0, probably a bit harsh on Kilkenny maybe, who've been fantastic, but. They're probably just getting tired now. I think the exertions of the 3 games before, the style that they play, the fact they have to work so hard to stay in games and fight, that's probably shown now in the last 10 minutes of a game, the last game of 4.
It's trapped by Gabby Lewis on this occasion. Marshall with the shot. Excellent save from Ellie McLaughlin. Got low down to her right. And another chance goes a begging for St Andrews. Excellent goalkeeping from McLaughlin though. It's gone out over the sideline. It's going to be a sideline ball. First St Andrews is all the way back to Rachel Diggin. Diggin now under pressure from Megan Telford Kelly. Fired in there. Good flick back inside. Chance for Lewis. It's taken away from her. Juliet Byrne also with a chance, but it's Izzy Burke fires the ball out over the sideline. Happy to get rid of it from Kilkenny College. And Kilkenny College have surrendered their title and it's going to be Crescent now. As we look down, it's a ball fired in. We look down here at the Crescent fans celebrating with the Crescent players. Fantastic scenes brought to you here live and exclusively on SportingLimerick.com from St Andrews College. It's only the beginning of the party you feel here at St Andrews. That's going to go long into the night when this team gets back to Limerick later this evening. And that's it. The Crescent team can now celebrate fully in the knowledge that they're Kate Russell champions of 2019. You can see the elation on their faces. They've gone from Munster champions. They won Munster beating Mercy College on penalty shuttles. And now they're All-Ireland champions. A fantastic effort from Cathal Duggan, Gary Kirby, their backroom team, which involves Irish international Roisin Upton. But it's all about the players on this occasion. And Crescent have done this with 2 wins and 2 draws, winning the Kate Russell on scoring difference. St Andrews have won the final game of the 2019 Kate Russell tournament on a 2-0 scoreline over Kilkenny College. But right now it's all about Crescent College, and Ivan, them scenes are fantastic to see.
Yeah, no, they are. Any time you win anything, whether it's a provincial title or an All-Ireland title, they're hard-won things, and this hasn't been easy for Crescent. This hasn't been straightforward. They've drawn 2 games, they've been down in games, they've come back in games. Big players have turned up for them and produced key moments at key times, and they've done what they had to do. They've come to a tournament. They've probably, they've performed above expectation, and 4 games will always bring out the best team at the end of it. Every team that's come into it have had the exact same opportunity. They've all played Crescent. None of them have beaten them, and when Crescent have had to go and score goals to increase their goal difference, they've gone and done it. So no, they're worthy champions, very, very worthy champions, and good luck to them.
Fantastic scenes down in front of us with the injured Aoife Quinn being held aloft by her teammates, leading the Crescent players and their fans in the chants, the celebratory chants down in front of us here. It's been a fantastic tournament. Crescent have emerged victorious. From live and exclusive on Sporting Limerick. From Sporting Limerick's point of view, we have to thank St Andrews College, who've been excellent hosts. The Crescent party will run late into the night. We'll try and get reaction pretty soon from the Crescent camp. Join us in a couple of minutes for that. From now, this is John Keogh signing off for SportingLimerick.com. Thanks for tuning in.